Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Core Cadets, the world-famous 12 fans, Lady Reveille, and from early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. We'll kick it off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Texas offense will get the first swing of the game. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
North Texas in the hurry-up. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Texas A&M's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. He's looking to throw it. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Wide receiver shows motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's right on target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Feeling some heat. It's complete to the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have...
And the pass is intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. He wants to throw here on second down. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're going to throw it again. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. North Texas in the hurry-up. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Just adds another dimension to this offense, and the Aggies have had quarterbacks who could run over the years.
Yeah, quarterbacks that could run, and I think about those guys, too.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay, ready?
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A little release to the back. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First down to start the drive after the break. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in at Hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Up-tempo for the offense. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. North Texas in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on third. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. North Texas really has it going on offense. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 21, North Texas 6.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could...
Unloads it downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
It's second down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Quarterback on the keeper. At the 45, on his way. Falls out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Texas A&M has it. ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Catch in the middle, it's Martinez. They get him down after he makes the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they're not on the same page there. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to do, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there. The defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. North Texas will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He wants to throw. Getting some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Power football with the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Hard running there. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They'll try the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This is a designed run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
31, North Texas, 9.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wide out to either side. Hand off from the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
These DBs better stay ready because even though they're trailing by a lot in this game, the opponent's not trying to run the ball and bleed the clock. They are still taking shots, so you're going to have to continue to try to make plays back there deep.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Out of the shotgun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. North Texas really has it going on offense. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Trying play action. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Mean Green.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that one.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, and continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The play action fake. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back. And listen to the roar of this crowd. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. North Texas in the hurry up. They go right back to it. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Shotgun snap on third down. Got his man downfield. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still running at the 40. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. North Texas will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, Dave.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Now improvising. Trying to... The ball pops out. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Going to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Touchdown, Aggie! And the route is on. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And the extra point splits the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the tight end. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. 3rd and goal from way back there. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job on this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.